What is going on, guys? Cat2 here, and hey, I'm doing something new today. In terms of the manga, it's going along very well. It's going to take some time because I have engagements prior to the manga, such as paying bills that are keeping me away from the desk right now. So I'd like to try a new segment today called FFL, Fan for Life. It's where I talk about my favorite anime shows and what was that pivotal moment in the series that made me think, yeah, I am following this show till the day I die. It is a part of me. Cool. So I remember exactly when I first started watching Dragon Ball Z. I was in my early teens and I was trying to wake up early to watch all of the Saturday morning cartoons on Fox 6. I wasn't aware of the show at the moment. I was just trying to catch up on all of Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars, Eek the Cat. I just said, oh, I gotta watch them all. So I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I tuned in and I was ready. But this show with very different animation style and character design, it was playing. And so I'm coming from an anthropomorphic animals talking, generation. I wasn't really used to this, and there was this kid with the bowl haircut, a bald-headed guy with 6 dots in the middle. Later on, that's Krillin and Gohan, and they were peering over this village, this Namek village, and they were watching Frieza's thugs, henchmen, just interrogate all of the villagers and say, "Where's that Dragon Ball? You will tell me where it is." And no one wanted to give it up to them, so they were just beating the hell out of him, just like, and it was so weird because I thought, hey, there's some weird color placement on that guy's shirt where he just got punched. Hey, there's some scenes missing. What's going on? Later on, I found out it was edited for kids. They weren't ready for it. So Gohan and Krillin, Dende, they're all watching and they're going, what can we do? We can't watch. We don't know how to stop this. And it was at a point where Gohan, he just said, ah, stop it! And he's like stepping up to them. And the whole time I was thinking, it's usually 30 minutes of the cartoon, and I was thinking, this isn't gonna conclude. Whatever's going on, this needs to happen in a lot of episodes, not just one. And sure enough, it ended on a cliffhanger. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. This is so much cooler than anything I've seen before. So I got up again the next Saturday to try and watch it, and what was on? A music video for Red Hot Chili Peppers. I said, what the hell is this, man? I never saw it again on Fox 6. Later on, fast forward, high school, I was just flipping through channels, and Telemundo or Univision, they were playing Dragon Ball Z. I said, oh my God, this is on again. Oh, wow, 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 wow. It was the Majin Buu saga where Gohan was fighting Babidi. And I said, wow, I'm so happy I'm seeing this. I don't care if it's in Spanish. No entiendo, Gohan. I was like, yes, I'm seeing it, yes. Then they stopped playing it. I was like, what the hell, man? How am I gonna see this? This random time I was flipping through channels and there's an international channel. They were playing Dragon Ball Z and it was in Japanese, and it really felt like it was the original dub, the first dub. And it was so great. It was Goku versus Pikkon in that Afterlife tournament. Really, really cool. He's like, ah, sounded like a cat. I love the Japanese dub. They stopped playing it too. What's a guy gotta do to watch this show, man? Jesus. Then Toonami came and they finally listened to me. They saw that I was watching Dragon Ball Z from all of these channels and they were turning off. They said, hey, Cat2, we got you. We're gonna play it here all the time. And they would only play from the Raditz Saga to when Goku arrives on Namek. And that's all they would play for maybe 3 years. And every time I was hoping, hey, is Goku gonna do something else? Is he gonna further along, beat up more people and get the Dragon Balls and save everyone? Nope. They just kept on going right back. It was so frustrating, but I kept on watching every single time. Then I finally got more episodes, and then more episodes, and then more dubs, and then opened up my eyes just to the whole thing of anime. And the rest is history. Wow, now we're here. Now, during my time of watching Dragon Ball Z, I was super hooked as a kid, as a teenager. In my room, you could not see a single smidget of the actual wall. It was all covered in Dragon Ball Z posters, printouts from my printer. I would buy so much ink just to print out pictures of Dragon Ball Z. I would put it all over the wall. This is the last thing I kept from my teens, that wall scroll. I threw out almost everything else just because I was moving a little bit too frequently than usual, and that was the only thing I kept. It's still standing strong. I'm really happy about that. I kept it. So you could probably tell that by then I was a fan for life already. When you grow up, the shows that you watched as a kid, Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, Eek the Cat, I don't care for them anymore. As I got older, I finally understood some more adult themes of Dragon Ball Z. And that moment was with Vegeta. Vegeta is, as an adult, you can really relate to him. I like how Dragon Ball Z has a whole bunch of characters of all these ages that almost anyone can relate to. And so going back to Vegeta, there was this moment in the Majin Buu saga where Goku was fighting Chibi Majin Buu. He was fighting him in Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta was watching, he had this inner monologue in his head, and he was just talking about how great Goku was as a fighter, as a person. And Vegeta was so tormented all throughout prior to this, trying to surpass Goku. He wanted to beat him, and he lost the first time, and that devastated his ego as the prince of all Saiyans. What was he to do after, Frieza was defeated and he didn't have to serve anyone? I'm kind of riffing off of what other YouTubers have said about Vegeta. The war was over with Frieza, and he didn't know where to go. He didn't know what his purpose in life was. And him talking about, trying to mirror Goku and of what his success was that made him great. He's trying to make a family, try to have a son, have people that he wants to defend, rather than serving himself of his selfish wishes. He has a purpose in life of protecting his wife Bulma and Trunks, and it didn't work. He was still getting emotional. He was still not as good, and it was that moment where Vegeta just said, "You're better than me, Goku." It was just him finally coming to terms with who he was and who he was to Goku. And it was like that release where he just comes to terms with who he is. And that was so powerful to me. I was maybe 22 when I saw that episode. And for him to conquer his inner self, his inner demons of what was going on, that was very important for me. And that was how Dragon Ball Z became something to me even as an adult. It was really cool. And now here I am talking about it. I really thank, Akira Toriyama and the animation people, Toei Animation, for bringing that to life. It was really cool. Thank you. Okay, guys, and that's it. That was me spewing my guts out about my love for Dragon Ball Z. I really love the show. I still do. Can't wait for the new movie to come out, Dragon Ball Super with Broly. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you.